Hi everyone, welcome to Iona College's Sports Report. I'm Amanda Boyle here with Michael Ritz and John Stanko to talk about the Women's MAAC Championship Tournament. John, how do you think they played in the first game against Canisius?
Well, they got the W. That's really all that matters. They won the game 76-58, and D'Amica Martinez led the way, obviously, with her 36 points, a career high for her. You also got to look at Alicia Powell, has 6 assists, played very well, and Haley D'Angelo, they control the game from the point guard position, 10 assists between the two of them. Offensively, they're clicking on all cylinders. They are knocking down their shots, and they even play great defense on Ashley Durham. Overall, it was a great overall performance.
Yeah, John just said, I think stopping Ashley Durham was our main focus, and that was great. I think the fact that Durham got into D'Amica's face a little bit during the game also helped D'Amica play better, because as soon as somebody says something to D'Amica, she's going to show the world that she's our best player and probably one of the best players in the country. So she really showed it scoring her career high in 36 points.
And there's a reason why she was the MAAC Player of the Year. And she showed it. There was no slump. People wonder after you get that award, how are you going to back it up? Well, she backed it up with a great performance, really left all questions out the window. And Joy Adams, the MAAC Rookie of the Year as well, put in another great performance. No jitters for them at all. They came out, they hit all their shots. They did what the coaches told them to. They really could not ask for a better start.
Yep. And another great performance against Siena, 68-58 win. Mike, how do you think they played in that game?
I mean, Meek posted another great performance. She had 25 points the next game, and I think we were happy that Fairfield ended up losing. Siena, that was a big win for Fairfield. I don't think we matched up too well with Fairfield. So Siena beating Fairfield in the first round really benefited us because we matched up with Siena so well. But D'Amica 25 points again. We limited them. We only held them to 58 points, which is great. Our defense was really, really good the first two games, but going into the championship game, it didn't work out so well.
No, and this 10-point victory, really, it should have been a lot larger because Siena ended the game on a run, and it should have been almost a 15 or 20-point win. Because, frankly, we put in the subs, and you know what? Lily Grenzi had a great last 5 minutes. She finished with 28 points. Phenomenal game for her last game. She was a MAAC first-team member as well at the end of the season. But, again, another great shooting performance. Defense was phenomenal. Forced a lot of turnovers early on, and I think the jitters were they were not anywhere to be seen. And you know what? Moving on, we were very happy. They were chanting, "We're going to the ship, we're going to the ship," when they finally won the game. They're going to go play Marist.
And unfortunately, the Marist game didn't kind of turn out how we wanted it to. John, what do you think we lacked?
Well, we obviously didn't lack heart, and I think that was something that was key, listening to Coach B's pregame speech and everything going in before the game. We had confidence going in. We had heart that we could win the game. But overall, Marist just is a phenomenal team in every aspect because they have no dominant player. Just everyone plays and does their job well. You listen to them talk about their coach, Brian Georges. It's listen to your coach. He'll tell you what to do it right, you're going to win the game. And frankly, that's what they did, especially in the second half. I mean, we really struggled offensively.
I think we played one of our best first halves of the tournament in the first half, only being down about 7 points, with D'Amica only scoring 4 in the first half. I thought that was a sign of good things because we didn't think D'Amica would have that much hard time scoring against Marist. But us only being down 7, Haley D'Angelo played probably her best half of her Iona career. She scored 12 points in the first half. So going into the second half, I was feeling pretty good about it, only being down 7, because I think we lacked in the second half was toughness. Once they got out on a run and start in the second half, I think the game was over with 15 minutes left to go. It was Marist. It doesn't miss that many shots. They missed a couple open looks in the first half, which benefited us, but they hit everything in the second half, and that's what killed us.
They attacked the baseline at the beginning of the second half, too. Obviously, a second half adjustment. They were taking jumpers from there for the good first two media breaks, if you will. And also, I mean, you look at it, Leanne Ockenden, what can you say about her defense? She shut down D'Amica Martinez, the best scorer in the MAAC by far. Just shut her down. She is, if you will, the Aaron Craft of the MAAC, if you will, compared to the men's NCAA, men's Division I. So, I mean, great performance by her personally, and she's the reason why she's Defensive Player of the Year in the MAAC.
Yeah, absolutely. Lauren Ockenden just completely shut down D'Amica. And I don't think D'Amica even realized how good of a defender Lauren Ockenden was. In the awards dinner when she got it, a lot of people turned and maybe thought Sabrina should have gotten it, leading the conference in blocks. Mm-hmm. But Lauren Ockenden really showed that she deserved that award because she shut down the conference's best scorer.
And the women will take on Drexel in the WNIT. How do you think they'll do?
Honestly, for Iona, I don't think it matters who we play. I think they're still mad about losing to Marist in that type of fashion. I think D'Amica's mad that she only scored 4 points in the championship game. You saw her hanging her head on the bench at MAAC. So I really think she's going to try to put up her best performance she possibly can to get us past, to go as far as we can. So honestly, drawing Drexel, their leading scorer is 19 points a game. They're a pretty good rebounding team, but I think we can handle Drexel. But like I said, it's not going to matter who we play because they're still trying to get over the Marist game.
So they kind of have a chip on their shoulder. How do you think they'll play with that?
With a chip on their shoulder, I mean, I think it's always good to have a chip on your shoulder. It gives you a little bit of an extra edge. And you said they were lacking toughness in the second half of the Marist game. They got to come out against Drexel and be physical right off the bat and show them, you know what, we may not be in your same conference, but we can still play basketball. And I think everyone knows who Joy Adams is now because she's recognized on a national scale, one of the top rebounders of freshmen nationally in the entire country. So everyone knows who she is. They're gonna know D'Amica's the best scorer, averaging 17 points per game. It's gonna be people like Sabrina that she has to toughen up down low. She had a great game against Siena in the MAAC tournament, getting a career high 12 rebounds. If she can bring that performance to Drexel, I think it'd really bode well.
I think the X factor has been all season is Alicia Powell. If she can put up 12, 13 points a game, dishing out maybe 6, 7 assists, that's perfect because you have Haley starting at the 1, have Leash play the 2, maybe give some minutes for D'Amica, and that'll be fine. I think when Leash is in the game, the more production she has, the better off we are. So it's not just D'Amica and Joy scoring.
And now we're losing a few seniors. How do you think that's going to affect the team next year?
You know what? We're losing Diana Hubbard and Gia Dorcasaya, and moving forward, I don't think it's going to have that large of an impact because we're such a young team now. Diana Hubbard is a great leader, great defensive player, can knock down threes, and Gia's a body down low. But you look at it, this is a team built with sophomores and freshmen, and we're built for years to go forward. So I don't think, while we're going to miss their presence in the locker room, their leadership, and frankly, Gia's personality is one thing that everyone on the team loves. Same with Diana as well. They all love them. But I think player-wise, on the court-wise, we're going to be perfectly set for next season.
And who do you think is going to be the leader for next year?
Leader, I mean, it starts with D'Amica, but I think Haley D'Angelo obviously has been the leader of this team for the past 3 years. But like we said, the starting 5's back next season, and you can't really say that going from year in and year out that our entire starting 5's coming back. You got D'Amica, you have Haley, you have Alicia, and you have Joy. So you're going to be fine for, like John said, years to come. As long as you have D'Amica and Joy scoring and getting rebounds, the team is perfectly fine.
I mean, I completely agree with you. And you also got to remember that Jackie Marshall did not play any minutes this season, Christina Rubin as well. So you going forward, this team is really set to move forward well, and Coach Kelly's going to bring in another great recruiting class as well. So moving forward, Coach B and the entire coach staff has a lot to look forward to. But their season's not even over yet. They go on and play Drexel in the WNIT.
And we wish the women's team the best of luck against Drexel this Thursday, 7 o'clock in Philadelphia.